Come spend the day with me. It was cold and snowy, but unfortunately I had to go out. I had scheduled an appointment for an eye exam at Costco, so I got that done. And of course had a little pizza for lunch after that. Then I had to head over to an apartment building because I had a few things I needed to do. First up, the HomePod that serves as the home hub and runs a lot of the smart electronic things was not working very well. So I wanted to come over. I had actually brought an extra Apple TV with me, and my thought was that I would set that up and use that as the home hub. Unfortunately, that did not go as planned. So yeah, this is the offending thing. And I pulled out the Apple TV. I spent all this time setting it up only to find out that it's a little bit too old to run the newer technology in the building. So I had to replace the home hub. And then I need to clean up because when I walked in, there was so much salt and schmutz from the winter. Ugh, yuck. So I needed to clean up the floors really quick, vacuum up all that stuff. And then I headed home to do a little bit of paperwork. I had to scan in some receipts and other documentation, kind of file all that stuff away. And then I was waiting for Kurt and Oscar to come over. Everyone was so excited. Oh my goodness. Oscar barreled over to me and I was so happy to see him. I miss this dog. This is my boyfriend's dog and I miss him so much when he's not here. And Cooper was equally excited to see Kurt. They are buddies and the dogs were excited to see each other. Everyone was just very excited, very rambunctious. It was so cute. And we were actually scheduled to go out to dinner we had been invited to. And honestly, I was dreading it. It was so cold and yucky outside. I kind of wanted to cancel, but I am so glad I didn't because we went over to the LaSalle Hotel to grill on 21. And truly, this has to be one of the best dinners I've ever had. Everything was spectacular. I had no idea this place was even here. The term hidden gem actually applies to this restaurant. First, they started Kurt off with an old fashioned, which he loves an old fashioned. And he said this was the best one he had ever had. And I don't know what kind of smoking that was, but oh my God, it actually smelled good. I don't even drink old fashions, but it smelled amazing. And then they brought out this delicious amuse bouche. Oh my goodness. And bread service. I love good bread. So happy. Oh, and then we got the soup. This French onion soup was like 10,000 degrees when it first came out. I had to let it cool off for a minute, but it was delicious. I ate every drop and Kurt got the lobster bisque, which he also loved, and the service. Our waiter, Erik, was phenomenal. He is so nice and so good, so attentive. He actually waited on us at another restaurant and I just adore him. Definitely ask for him if you ever go here. But everything was so good. We ordered wedge salads, which were phenomenal. Oh my goodness, everything was delicious. But these fries, we didn't order those and they ended up being one of our favorite things. Kurt got the lamb chops. Look at how pretty. The street corn, oh my gosh, my steak was perfection. And these mashed potatoes, I don't want to talk about the calories, but they were incredible. Kurt thought his lamb chops were the best that he had ever had, and he loves lamb chops. He was a very happy man, let's just say. But the fries, oh my goodness, I will be dreaming of these fries coming back. I'm pretty sure they have a happy hour, so I think I might come back just for the fries. And everyone was so kind. We were stuffed. We didn't even want dessert. And they ended up bringing up some gelato because they're like, you have to try it. They had a whole host of things, but the gelato was delicious. I couldn't eat very much of it because I was just filled to the brim. And then as we were about to leave, they brought out an after dinner drink, which Kurt loved. This was probably one of my favorite dinners I've had in years. And then the live music started. Perfect, just on cue. The restaurant is beautiful, but it's also quiet. You can actually talk. You're not screaming. The bar is gorgeous. And I had heard about this little private room that you can reserve. This is outside the bar, but then when you turn the corner, this is a little room and it's open to the bar if no one's using it, but you can actually reserve it. I've heard some people reserve it for games and stuff. I think that would be so fun. Like if there's a Bears game on or something. I made myself right at home, which Kurt was making fun of me for, but it's so comfy and cozy in here. The chairs are so comfy. I loved it. And then I did wander around a little bit just to look at things. It was kind of perfect we came on a snowy night because it wasn't quite as busy. And oh my goodness, then there's like this hidden hallway. I was like, what is this? It's so pretty. I know you probably think this is silly, but I absolutely loved it. And I love like a lighted onyx. I was amused. Then we walked out to snowy Wonderland. It was so snowy, so cold, but actually beautiful. Kurt loved it. He loves the snow. I was happy to go back home to my dogs, even though I was sad dinner was over. It was actually fantastic. I hope you have a great night.